Alright, hello, hello, hello! It's me, Fighter Caps, along with the other Geek Fighters. That is Visible Ninja.
Hiyo.
Do you still want to be called Visible Ninja? Your Twitter changed.
For the time being.
Okay. And Double RPG.
Oh, so I'm the third amigo now?
Well, just because of his name change, I had to bring that up.
I know. I was just giving you crap, man. But hey, everybody.
Well, I am a new friend, which means I supersede old friends.
Yep.
I guess so.
Haha, reference. Anyways, yeah.
So yeah, we're in Ruid, the I guess you could say the capital city of the frontier, where the grindery is. Time for us to raid it. See what
All right.
Luna.
Let's see what we're gonna run into up in here.
Oh yeah, you will. Hey, Star Child, welcome to the stream.
Hey, good to see you, Star Child.
It's time for us to raid, and yes, you will be fighting battles inside of the city.
Gonna need that starlight.
Be careful.
So, have you been? Matter of fact, Middle, let's start with you. I'm sure you. Of course, you're gonna plug it again at the end. But what are you doing? You doing Yugi tubing?
Sort of. It's kind of a side thing I've started. It's nothing much so far, but I'm trying to slowly build up my presence on there. So. Yeah, and also, my little show that I do Wednesdays has basically moved over exclusively to Twitch, because Big Papa Twitch doesn't like your stuff being on other platforms.
Yeah, I didn't know that, which is funny, because I didn't export my streams anyway immediately, but now that I know, I'm definitely not going to. I will export it after a while.
Yeah, it's at least 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're in violation of Twitch policies and yada yada.
That I didn't even know about.
Bad stuff.
I didn't even know about that. I didn't know that I was obeying Twitch policies when I was actually just being lazy.
Yeah, because it's kind of always been a thing. It's just Twitch has been kind of lax.
And now they're not.
Though they've started going after people now.
Uh-huh.
Certain
I guess
someone.
the one most notably recently would probably be Darkside Phil.
Yep.
So. So yeah, if you stream on Twitch and you upload like a VOD to YouTube within 24 hours, you're violating Twitch's policy.
Star Child says Twitch is going to get the belt. Lol.
Yeah. So if like you're partnered, you'll get your ass unpartnered. If you're not, you can get your ass banned. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm only an affiliate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I personally knew that for quite a while. I mean, ever since I became Twitch affiliate, that's like one of the things I saw was you couldn't export your videos until after it's been on Twitch for 24 hours.
Well, that explains why these streams don't go up immediately. Cause yeah.
Well, hey, we're not Twitch affiliate though on Geek Fighters.
No, but I mean, hey, it's good practice anyway, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
We
and
could be.
Says I'm jabroni level right now.
I lost 2 followers on Twitch, but apparently, though, they don't exist anymore. So I guess they got deleted. So I guess they didn't really lose them so much as they yeeted themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the follower base when it comes to anybody, and you know, especially for us, is mostly a lazy Susan. If I had to, you know, make a comparison, because they just come and go all the time.
That's how it is on my Twitter. Although most of that's bots. That's why.
Not only that, and speaking of which, you can even say that about our Discord.
Yep, people coming. Yep.
But other than that, for me personally, oh hey LPH, welcome to the stream, man.
All right.
But anyway, for me, and even Ben is on. He says, well, this bot is here to say, welcome to the stream, Ben.
Welcome.
Anyway, as I was saying, me personally, been doing fine this week, been mostly working. But in the world of video games, I just got 2 words for you. Lost Judgment.
Yes! That got announced.
Yes. Coming to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Xbox One. No PC port, though. Yet. But yeah, that was showcased on Judgment Day yesterday, and boy, that trailer they showcased got us a lot of questions we need answered.
Mm-hmm. There were some things I'm like, well, actually, no, wait, Jessica, you should heal some people.
Yeah. And LPH says, I don't have many bots. I don't know how many bots I have on Twitter, and no Nintendo Switch. And Nathaniel Harrop, yo, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
If you guys really enjoy Lunar,
yeah.
if there would be a third game to come out, you need to support streams like this and let Game Arts know, hey,
we want a real Lunar 3. Hey.
We want Lunar 3. We want Lunar 2 to finally get re-released again.
Who was it?
Star Child says, "Shall you want
Xuan Yuan,
Sword
yeah.
7.
Xuan Yuan.
Xuan Yuan Sword
Yeah.
7 is coming to America this year.
Finally. Just neat. Cause that game's actually pretty cool looking. That game's pretty dope. It was Japan only, but it did get whatchamacall, English subtitles. So I guess that meant it was coming eventually, but I'm glad it is.
Nathaniel Harrop says, "How is everyone? We're doing
Oh,
fine.
I'm doing fine now.
All things considered."
All right. Good stuff. Oh yeah, I think it's NT Creates like 25th anniversary.
Yes.
As well.
Yes, it is.
And they put out some good shit. So.
Oh yeah. After the Mega Man Zero series, they really put themselves on the map. Nathaniel Harrop says, good, aha. But yeah, I mean, as far as
I went in here, didn't I?
It's really good to know how
Oh, no, I did
much
not.
they have rised in grace for the last 25, for about maybe the last 20 years before, they got to where they are now, and really looking forward to what other further endeavors they have in the future aside from just Blaster Master 03 and Azure Striker Gunvolt 3.
Azure Striker Gunvolt, the actual game that people liked.
But too bad it's got that guy who likes to cry like an anime fan on prom night attached to it.
Yeah.
Because essentially, Azure Striker Gunvolt is supposed to be the spiritual successor to the Mega Man style games that NT Creates worked on back in the day. Just for context. Good, but kind of hard though. But then again,
that's Mega Man.
That's NT Creates modus operandi, you could say.
The name of the game.
Sometimes I just like him to conserve MP.
Oh, yeah.
He can see about all of them, but,
Star Child says, I beat Landgrisser again this morning on 3 battles from the end of Path D, and I'll only have to finish one more path, and I'll be 100% on Landgrisser 1.
Well, that's cool, man.
Hell yeah.
That's something I don't know if I could put myself through, do that for RPGs to get to... Well, I don't think I've 100% in any RPG, have I? I don't think so. Or have I? I can't... Unless Shenmue counts as an RPG.
What is this, by the way, Nathaniel Harrop asked? This is Lunar Silverstar Harmony on the PSP.
The
LPH
PlayStation
says, so
Portable.
how many 25 anniversaries that show, movies, and video games have? Oh, man. LPH, there's so many to count. It's not even funny. Well, in terms of 25th anniversaries, probably say, like, the original Crash Bandicoot's 25th anniversary is this year.
R.I.P. Crash.
I know. I just started getting into the
And
Crash
Spyro.
and Sane trilogy, and then boom, no more Crash.
Yeah.
No more Crash for you.
Like,
I just
now
started.
You're going to help on Call of Duty.
Nathaniel Harrop says, "Ah, nice. Haven't seen PSP in ages." And LPH says, "I don't even try to 100%
Me neither.
RPGs."
You
I
gotta
would
be
do that unless
dedicated
it's absolutely necessary.
and love
like,
it.
When I've been
Which is
doing
why
my
I
Final Fantasy
gotta give props to
retrospective,
Star Child for that.
when I've been doing my Final Fantasy retrospective for quite a while, there's only been 2 games that I have ever 100%ed trophies. So I play them on the PlayStation most of the time, and they are Final Fantasy X HD Remaster and Final Fantasy 15. And that's right before the, the DLC packs or whatever. Nathaniel Harrop says, "Last time I used PSP was playing Monster Hunter."
Ah, yes. That's where it got big, you know.
System
Oh yeah. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite or Monster Hunter Portable Third is where Monster Hunter was really put on the map for, at least made some grounds in the Western world.
Definitely, because I remember in high school, a friend of mine would play Monster Hunter on his PSP like all the time, and he would tell me how great it was, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It
look at that.
was fun by what
He
I remember.
he was right.
I haven't played any of the PSP ones in a long time, but I do remember some of them.
PSP is a really great system.
It was a little ahead of its time.
Star Child says, "I'm only doing it on Lane Grisser because each path has trophies connected to them." And Nathaniel says, "I'm 19, so I was like in primary when I played it." Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be younger than I am. Well, actually, all three of us. Yeah, I was in high school when it came out.
For being that young and being a prodigy when it comes to Monster Hunter, that's really impressive. I mean, I remember reading this story about a 5-year-old kid who actually beat Bloodborne on the PS4 without any help
Wow.
from his folks or anything. I was like, how the hell do you manage to do that?
I don't know. It's
mean,
a random
My
thing.
question. Like, holy
I mean,
crap.
you got to put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and there's a lot of trial and error when it comes to those Souls-like games.
Oh, yeah.
When I was 5 myself, I was actually I'm not that good anymore at all. But like when I was 5, like I even questioned it. I guess when you're 5, you just have better. I don't know what it is. You're a Super Saiyan for some reason.
Obviously. But if there's a hard game I'm Super Saiyan at, yeah, it's pretty much Modern Ninja Gaiden. I can breeze through those games like cake.
Here, destroy this tank. There you go. Yeah, Jessica. Yeah.
That picture that you posted on Facebook, in the Facebook chat, of that lady from that anime girl from the Reddit, she definitely reminded me of Jessica. I think I typed that out too.
Oh, you
this
mean
morning.
Mordred from Fate?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Although I think, yes, if you know, well, yeah, that's not wrong. Which way did I come from? Because I walked here and nothing happened. It's like a dead end.
Yeah, you'll
I
have
walked
to
in
get
the-
out of that dead end and maybe, yeah, go to the right. Or was that the way you came?
That's what I'm trying to remember. If I came, did I come from the right or? Ah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
Just
ninjas?
backtrack.
Whatever. Let's go, ninjas.
Go ninja, go ninja. Ninjas as Dark Knights. LPH says some 4-year-old can beat some hard games. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly. Man, when I was like 5, I was like beating like doing some crazy stuff, and now I'm like not even 5. Like on this channel we stream every Saturday at 5. But we
Yes,
do
got
also
it.
stream for special
Entertainment
events. We also stream for special events, and because we're all content creators on our own. This is like our super group meeting. We all come together for a special thing.
Mm-hmm.
But are we really?
You are now. You are now. You make Yugi tubing stuff.
Starchild says there's a 90-year-old or so-year-old Japanese guy that plays through a bunch of PS4 games. There's a video I saw of him on YouTube where he doesn't use guides online. He just writes everything in notebooks the old way. Lol.
Yes, the 80s way.
And LPH says, Batman?
See, even when I was 11, Kyle, like, I can't do it anymore. Even Metal Gear Solid. When I was like 12 in middle school.
You could go through European
yeah, I used to be able to do that. Yeah. Now, psh, can't even be normal without. Nice dodge, Jessica. Not so nice dodge.
Yeah, I mean, when you're younger, your sense of awareness when it comes to games like when to accurately anticipate nuances and all that kind of stuff is pretty spot on. But when you get older,
true. When you get older, what's funny is like it's true. I heard Pat talk about this. Angriest Pat. No, what's he going by now? It's going by a different name. Pat something else. But you know, Pat, who you know that Pat, the short, angry Canadian guy. He talked about how he feels. He was like, man, when I was younger, like, and they talk about you losing your reflexes when playing. It's like, he's like, man, I feel it. And I'm like, now, me playing yesterday, I felt it. Playing KOF, I was like, bruh, you know?
I think the one game that was hard back in the day, or that I would play on hard difficulty back in the day, but, you know, found satisfaction for actually beating it at that difficulty was Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the PlayStation. Reason why I went through hard mode was because of all the bonus stuff you can actually get in that mode aside from, you know, easy and normal mode. Like you could get the parts for those new guns you couldn't find in normal and easy mode, as well as the mine launcher or the mine thrower or whatever it's called. Yeah, so it's like once you, I really can't find the word to say. It's like once you go there, you can never go back to the way how it's supposed to be. I mean, it's kind of the same thing when I could go through like, you know, the top levels or the top path in Star Fox 64. It's like I can go through all those levels in a breeze with like mission accomplished in every one of those levels, you know, through the top path of that game. It's like, which is considered to be like the hardest path to ever take in the game. It's like whenever I got to that path, it's like I can never go back to, you know, going through the other levels ever again. And LPH says, I can't play some Super Mario games in top level anymore.
Yeah, even it's true.
Oh yeah.
Like, you ever try going to the special stages in Mario? You know,
Mario World?
groovy.
Oh, yep.
I can't do that anymore. Not as good.
I can still do that. I never even went through the second quest in The Legend of Zelda because of how difficult, you know, how much the
well, that was
very.
I didn't expect a one-hit KO there. Mia just saw about all of them. That was like 80 people there. Mia just destroyed them all in one shot. Like, okay, Mia, you showing why you're OP. You're the GOAT now.
She's the GOAT when it comes to magic.
It's funny because Flame Circle actually uses less MP. It just doesn't hit everybody. It hits a lot of people though.
Starchild says there were games that were easy for me when I was younger, but harder for me when I get older. My first two games were Super Mario and the first Ninja Turtles game, and I played those a lot and was pretty good at the TMNT game, but as I got older, that Ninja Turtles game got harder for me.
Especially that first one. Woof.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could never get past level 3.
Boy howdy. I forgot who had it, but I remember I grew up playing that one. I remember that. It was rough.
Last time I played it, I did manage to get to the Technodrome stage.
Technodrome. I'm thinking of In Time where they. I forgot which level it was, but in Turtles in Time where they say, "Where no turtle has ever gone before." Remember?
That's Starbase.
Yeah.
Yep. That'd be the Yeah, you can either say it's the arcade version or the Super Nintendo version because they both had that same level. But yeah, Technodrome level you can actually play through twice in the Super Nintendo version. One as a regular stage and the other for the final battle against
Oh, yep.
Super Shredder. I always thought that that announcer guy in Turtles in Time actually had a pretty rad voice, for just saying the levels whenever you go to them. Like Technodrome, let's kick shell.
Yeah.
Big Apple,
3 a.m. That's the famous
Alley
one.
Cat Blue.
Let's kick shell.
The way how the announcer says sewer surfing, when I was younger, I always thought he was saying sewer surfing.
Am I going in circles? No, wait.
You're not supposed to go in circles. I think you're back. Are you back? Yeah, I think you're back at the
Yeah, I noticed.
main. Yeah, I would say.
Okay, no, now I'm somewhere new.
Okay. Yeah, there is a place where you can actually, get inside the grindery. I mean, it's been about 10 years since I played through this entire game in whole, but, like, I can't remember exactly how you get in, but it's like when you go through places like this, it's pretty self-explanatory most of the time, but then again, that's just my knack for RPGs in general.
We couldn't all go to Gutcher College. Metal gets it.
Where they like to munch on the cheese with a little vino.
Yeah, that was me before the stream.
Yep. Getting his son-in-law on.
Ah, that one was by itself. Couldn't do the AOE attack. I mean, could get the full benefits of the AOE there.
Yeah.
Uh,
AoE attacks are pretty much a gamble with that limited range.
well, it's because they can move out of the way. Yeah, like it happened with.
Oh yeah. It's like playing any of those tactics games where when you're using magic-based spells, they have AoE attacks attached to them.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Or if you're playing something like, say, an MMORPG that has AoE attacks like that. It's pretty much the same concept.
Wait a minute, did I come from here too?
Just too bad they're not going to be able to get their ninja wrap on.
Oh wait, here we go. That's new.
Found a new pathway?
Yeah.
Good. Yep, I think that's where we need to go.
Bless you.
Fighting these techno mages known as Wyndhams. They must have got sent to the frontier because their hotel chain has been pretty bad in the world of Lunar.
They know what they did.
Hotels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Star Shell says something.
Yep. I remember when the original PlayStation first came out, the jump from Super Nintendo to PS1 was pretty drastic, especially with the 3D games like WWF Warzone and Fighting Force. I remember it taking a while to adapt. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean for jumps like that, that's pretty amazing, from Super Nintendo to PlayStation, PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, and then PlayStation 2 to
Oh,
PlayStation
crap.
3.
Mia, what the heck happened?
Did you die?
Yeah.
Oh!
R.I.P.
Let me your power. WWF Warzone and Fighting Force. I had both of those as a kid. I remember. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, Fighting Force was probably like the first game I've ever played on the original.
I remember
PlayStation.
I had the demo and then I got the game. Yeah.
But I didn't even know it was originally supposed to be
Streets of Rage 4. Yeah. Me neither. Shoot. Man, they glip-glop Mia hard.
Yeah, they did.
And now they glip-glop Jessica, but she's still alive. And she has the auto heal, because I gave her that. So, she's less in trouble.
Heavy cannon. It's a cannon performing a Kamehameha.
I was going to say Kamehameha, yeah. Kamehameha. Yell it really loud.
Speaking of which, isn't Goku Day supposed to be tomorrow?
Yes, and we're gonna get some official information on what got leaked.
Whether it be a continuation of the anime or a new movie or something.
It's a movie. There, so we know that much, and it's set for next year. That's all we know. I guess we'll hear more officially tomorrow.
So I'm assuming. So I'm assuming that the movie is either going to be one of the more recent arcs, like the Moro
That's
arc,
what I'm wondering.
Something that we have
Or-
not even seen before.
Or it could be something set after Moro and all. Yeah, who knows? If it's Moro, I hope they do it right.
Oh yeah.
Because the Moro arc has some good ideas, but it didn't execute them all well. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I like when franchises bring about material like a movie with a new type of arc that has not been seen or shown yet, because it helps raise a lot of questions and kind of brings up a lot of speculation. Just something to bring up a lot of great talk. Like we didn't even know that Dragon Ball Super Broly. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of us knew that it was originally going to take place after the Tournament of Power, but we didn't even think that that was going to be something that was going to be shown. You figure that would get an anime adaptation, but got a movie
Golly!
instead.
That
So it's
Thunder
like,
Mesh
they might as
attack.
well-
Don't kill
they
me
might as
again.
well enter into new areas.
Woof.
I can see some of the enemies are getting weirder, like the ones you would see in Earthbound, like a
Yeah.
stop sign or a car.
Woo! Jessica.
Oh,
Oh,
glory,
try ray.
baby.
Let's see what this does. So Metal, Dragon Ball Day.
Yeah.
All status change ward.
Dragon Ball.
One of them should be able to. One of the characters should be able to equip the beam armlet. That was a new piece of equipment that you picked not too long ago.
Oh, there you go. Beam armlet. Yeah, apparently she can.
Starchild says a couple things. He says the first game I ever played on PS1 when it first came out was WCW versus the World, and then when it comes to Dragon Ball, until they start doing something productive with other characters besides Goku and Vegeta, I will continue to play itself out more and more.
Yeah, they need writers to know that there's a whole 12 universes of people
Yeah.
and characters.
It's always Goku and Vegeta.
Like, you don't... How about... Well, we gotta keep upping the stakes. What if you don't? What if you could just have something...
What?
A side thing, other things that Gohan and Piccolo or Roshi or, the humans can do that Goku's off doing something else. We need to do something. Goku could see about this guy real quick, but he's busy. Let's take care of this. Something like, I don't know. There's so much you can do.
We're meaning
Universe 6 Saiyans. You could have, only these 3 Saiyans know Super Saiyan. What if we taught more how to do it? And like shenanigans and like Shampa's like, oh god, if they all teamed up they could take me out like Frieza was scared about.
We're meeting the old
Exactly,
we're meeting
like-
this old tech engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tabin.
You didn't listen to me.
Exactly. Like
How?
it's like Gohan or like Have the boys fuse and become Gotenks again. Have him go Super Saiyan God or something. I don't know. Or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Super Blue.
Oh God. Oh God. He's got Toku. He's got a Toku-like theme too.
Oh, Nash. Oh yeah, that chicken outfit. Golly. What's up with that Yee costume you're wearing there, Nash? Now that is true Yee right there.
Oh, Chet said anything?
Maybe that's why.
LPH says. LPH says, can that arc be a season of Super or a spin-off? Anything outside of Dragon Ball?
Metal, how would you feel if they did a spin-off or straight up?
I'd be fine with it. I'd love it.
Yeah. Man, Universe 11, all of them.
Okay with it.
LPH says, because not everything can be Goku in LOL.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's the main character. Yeah, but it's not called Goku Show. It's called Dragon Ball.
Exactly. Gotta find those magic 7 balls. Make a wish come true. Find the Dragon Ball. And hear it when the dragon calls. Dragon Ball.
I love it how we're talking about Dragon Ball, but Nash just got pimp slapped by Mia.
It's fine. Oh, he got that armor-piercing slap from Mia. Woke him up.
Yep. Old man David. Kinda looks like Hagrid with that beard. Starchild says, Dragon Ball reminds me of WWE. They got 1,000 people on their roster and the same
That's so true.
people are
Yep.
over and over again.
Oh my God, that's yep. Daggone.
You got a shit ton of people on your roster that you have to release them periodically because you don't have anything to do.
We don't have anything to do.
And then you wind up only using the same the same 20 people ad nauseum for all year.
Cause we got nothing to do with these guys. How about you do?
And LPH says, I just feel that they scared of trying something new.
God forbid.
Right?
It's basically just the executives thinking to themselves that I want to declare my position a salaryman position where I don't attempt to try to be creative with anything new because the risk of failure would rid me of.
I thought you were gonna say
guaranteed lifetime job.
All right, breathe, breathe. Also, I thought you were gonna say attempt to achieve Jim. And I'm like, wait, Elder Scrolls lore. Whoa, you wanna get in that rabbit hole?
Whoa.
That was just me.
I
thought.
Orcs and shit here?
Oh yeah, poop eating orcs.
You know, poop eating orcs and lusty Argonian maids.
Nash's attack didn't even do damage to us. This must be
Because-
a scripted story.
No, because of Mia's barrier.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I literally did that barrier. Yeah.
Yeah, the barrier ability. Oh God.
You're like, haha.
It's like DC if they in the They movies.
Oh yep. DC too. Same.
Yeah, the executives are like, we only just want Batman. Superman could go screw himself.
Can't have dark without light. No, darkness every day.
Hey, if Marvel can do a movie that has, Captain America, Iron Man, and everybody else aside from just, mostly Avengers films, then I'd say DC can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Be nice if they would,
but those damn executives just won't even.
Clowns in suits, man. That's what they are, executives. Clowns in suits. Be funny if that's what we did. Like a couple thousand of damage. How much HP does he have?
Oh, I mean, with these bosses, they do have a lot of HP on them.
Yeah.
Later ones, that is. So,
Par for the course, huh?
yep. That's just the nature of the beast, man. Starchild says, yeah.
Yeah.
God, just looking at you, Nash, you definitely look like you're wearing a chicken suit because that hair looks like a beak.
Yeah, I think it is a chicken suit, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a pretty dumb looking suit, tell you that much.
Oh, God, yes.
I like the Toku music that was playing, though.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Sounded like some Kamen Rider music. Kikuchi, was that you before you died? R.I.P. Kikuchi, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Shunsuke Kikuchi.
The Dragon Ball music writer?
Yep.
Yeah. LPH says, DC, we can't do Superman, also DC. Let's make a black Superman movie. Me? But why?
Yeah. Even I don't know.
Just do like everyone else is saying and just make a Static Shock movie.
Either
Right!
Static Shock,
Static Shock!
Or you could do a proper Steel movie, not the one with Shaquille O'Neal, but a proper Steel movie.
Exactly, yeah. Do a Steel.
Because, you know, Steel, one of the 4 incarnations of Superman after he got killed.
Yeah,
or
definitely
got
Return to
eaten up by
Superman. Yeah.
Doomsday.
Which I love that Super Nintendo game.
Better hit.
Man, I would love to see a freaking Static Shock movie.
Starchild says, I got the AI Tony Stark figure earlier at GameStop.
Oh yeah, if you check the Discord, there's a lot new in there. I haven't
Yes,
seen
and
it.
I even got me the Magna Mallow amiibo figure from Monster Hunter Rise over at GameStop this week, too.
Alright, now we're
Starchild says,
taking
I
damage
saw
again.
Kazam in theaters. Oh, bless your soul, man. Yeah, bless your soul for seeing that atrocity. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal movies just don't go hand in hand together. I mean, if Kazam and the Steel movie he starred in was any indication, which pretty much was the death of superhero movies in the 90s.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Exactly.
He's like the killer when it comes to movies because his movies are just so bad.
Well, yeah, he killed all the geniuses.
I don't know why Ice Gash is doing freakish damage, but wow, Mia. You are OP.
Mm-hmm.
Or is he just weak to ice? I don't know.
Not sure.
Because in Persona, that's how it was, I think. But this ain't Persona.
Nope. If it was Persona, I'm sure a lot of people would head out and be like, "What did you do to Lunar?"
Oh boy, yeah, I would. And I like Persona, but still, no. There's a reason why Lunar is Lunar and Persona is Persona.
Speaking of which, did you guys finally get to see the trailer for that new game that Nintendo put out? You know, what was it called? Like Game Builder Garage?
Nah, but that sounds cool.
Well, it's pretty much Nintendo's answer to Dreams that, you know, that the Media Molecule made for the PlayStation 4.
Ah.
And it comes out June 11th. And here's the kicker: it's only going to be priced at $30. It's not a full $60 game.
All right, Mia. I mean, Jessica, start healing.
I mean, you figure that actually would be pretty cool since, you know, most Nintendo games, they do go for the full $60 price in this day and age. But anyway, I know I'm definitely picking it up because I want to try it.
Well, yeah, I gotta look at that trailer. You know what? Do it. Put it into Skype so that way, as soon as I'm done, I can see it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll show you by the time. I'll put it in the Skype chat.
Here we go. We got it.
Awesome. Starchild says, at Game Exchange, I almost got the RPG Maker game for PS4.
Really?
You know, I had the original RPG Maker for PS1. And I thought I could figure it out, but 10-year-old me could not figure it out.
Oh, that game is very primitive.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day. But I got me an RPG Maker on my PC, but it's RPG Maker 2003. The reason I got it is because it's the only RPG Maker I know where you can actually play outside of first-person view. You know, like a traditional turn-based game like this, or even Final Fantasy, or you know, stuff like that, where you can actually see the sprites of the characters instead of just being in first-person view like what you would do in Dragon Quest or even Shin Megami Tensei.
Quickly, Alex. I'll start showing us some.
In the next room, when you head up, that's when you will see the Magic Emperor again. So you really won't get that far into the grindery first time around, but you will, you know, be able to get into it once we head back to Vane. But anyway, Starchild says, I have RPG Maker 3 for PS2. It's pretty extensive. You create everything.
Yeah, which I wonder how hard that is to do on a control. I had Fighter Maker as well, and that game I couldn't figure out either. 10-year-old me. Fighter Maker 2.
That was really primitive on the PS1.
And the PS2. I had the sequel PS2 as well, and I didn't get that one either. Didn't understand it. I mean, because I had it, but you know what I mean.
Well, guys, Planet Plant's coming.
Clan of Clans?
'Cause I was gonna say no, because apparently Bluefin Tamashi is apparently going to announce Super Saiyan 4 Goku as megahertz.
Nice! No, I always oh, dude, I love Super Saiyan 4 figure art version. That'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because they're teasing something from GT, and that's what most people are assuming.
The
other joke is it could be Baby.
My hope is if it's not Goku, it's Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be nice. Actually, I'd be fine with like Super Baby 2.
Super Baby 2. I was gonna say if it's Super Baby 2, yeah, that one. That one's fine. Or if it's one of the Shenrons, the only what's his name, the 4-star one.
Oh yeah, the Golden Shenron.
Yeah, that one's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be Sith Shenron or Omega.
We got ourselves a pretty sick animated
here we go.
video of the grindery. Now this is something like you would see off of like Gundam or something with that display. Just seeing like this big huge mechanical tower just escaping out of a space colony.
Yeah.
But yep, even though we were at the base of the grindery, we won't actually go inside it full because we gotta chase it down. It's Bowser Jr.'s tower from Super Mario Galaxy 2. And look, it's got treads, so is it more Metal Slug than anything?
This tank?
Yeah.
Like a giant tank. Kind of reminds me of Bowser. Probably not what you're thinking, but that's what I was thinking of Bowser's airships in Mario 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the World 8 from Super Mario Brothers 3, where you can actually hop over the tanks and whatever. As Starchild says.
Yeah, I was gonna say Macross as well. And he also says something. What is it?
Starchild says I have the IF-Lab Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan Vegeta figures from the early 2000s, and also he says it's like a rolling Macross.
Okay, now what? Do I leave?
Yeah, you leave Rui because you got to get back to your airship.
All right.
Ruined. It is ruined.
It's ruined. I'll say ruined. Ruined. I'll say ruined. Ruined.
Ruined.
Our Avenger! It's ruined!
Of course, it's still Magoos and Scoobs, I'm sure, but I'm gonna just go yeah.
So yeah, we get out of Ruid. We got to go back in those caves,
Oh boy.
so that way we can get out of it, and then
Golly.
that's when we can get back to the ship.
Well, golly. Y'all want a gauntlet, don't y'all?
Well, hey, it is a Japanese RPG after all.
Y'all really?
It's like the developers are saying, "Don't say we didn't warn you." I mean, even Ryuga Gotoku, when it comes to Yakuza Like a Dragon, it's an RPG. You gotta grind. Don't say that we didn't warn you beforehand.
Actually, they didn't. That's my problem with the game. It's combat. Golly, I got glip-glopped. I got glip-glopped in that game hard.
Startel says the If Labs Vegeta kind of looked odd because they gave him golden hair instead of yellow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be yellow, only gold when the aura is on.
Mm-hmm.
The hey, I ever told you guys about the sound effect for that?
No.
The sound effect that they do for those auras. That.
Oh yeah.
That, it's supposed to. I kid you not. This is weird. It's the sound a baby hears when it's in the womb.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I guess that makes some sense.
From like a sonogram or something?
No, when they're in the womb, they're just that's the sound they hear from like the placenta and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, try to get that out of your head now.
I know, right? Exactly. I'm like, they're showing how powerful they are. Me now, that's some weird baby mama, weird biological stuff. What? Who thought that was a good idea for aliens powering up?
It's like you can't get that out of your head. Now we just need to find that. We just need to find that knockoff. We just need to find that knockoff Frieza figure where it has that big, huge, like, pipe contraction coming out of his mouth. You know what I'm talking about? That's nightmare fuel.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that you pretty much have as one of our emotes in our Discord.
Yeah. I actually. Do I? Yeah, I think we do. All right. Run, 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 run. You can run like an antelope out of control. Yeah, I was actually doing a fish song there. Would you believe that?
A fish song?
Yeah. Now this is dead end, isn't it? Oh boy.
Yeah, it's dead end.
Let's go. I'm sick of all of you. Just die. Thunder.
Yeah, Nash is probably going to be useful against those, you know, those tanks with the big, huge drill coming out of it.
Yeah, he saw about it.
Yep.
If I get the chance, I'm gonna buy some starlights and.
You could probably do that by the time when we get back to Berg, because I mean not Berg, but Maribia, because right before you go to the grindery, I'm pretty sure that Ramus in his shop in Maribia has new bromides you can actually buy.
He must. There we go.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there should be some new bromides we can purchase.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Yeah. And as Biff would say, it's time for us to mate like a tree and leaf.
I could just go straight to the airship unless there's something I need.
There's nothing you really need. So yeah, just go ahead and get to the airship. Oh, I guess that was a change that they made to the, to this version. If you want to get to the airship right away, just go ahead and take that path that the grindery took to crack through the crater. Oh, I thought that was going to take a lot longer than expected, but no, that actually saved us a lot of time. It's like we're going up against the towering giant in Final Fantasy IV, that Golbez Ryzen, near the end of the game. Good grief, Galley, you psycho!
I guess she said, Galley, what kind of sacrilege is this?
Sacrilege is this?
Because, I mean, yeah, he wants to fight their goddess, and she's a priestess, so she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Darkchild's right.
Final Fantasy IV was great. Oh yeah, and it still is great.
And then they had those little sequels or whatever. That some of them were good. Some of them. Which ones was? It's spin-offs.
The Final Fantasy games that got sequels in some way, shape, or form. Final Fantasy IV, obviously, with the After Years, and Final Fantasy V when it comes to the OVA Legend of the Crystals. Final Fantasy VII, obviously. Final Fantasy X, obviously. Final Fantasy XI and 14 when it comes to their expansion packs. Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 13, but Final Fantasy 15, but they were mostly prequels. There were no sequels. So yeah, we gotta go get Nash.
Lamia's all of a sudden just like she's just called him like basically nothing. I'm like, golly.
Of course.
Even Mia's like,
Lamia is dunking on. Is pretty much the representation of the audience. They just love to dunk on Nash.
Ah, that's cute music.
But it's at that point where we just say, "Well, we don't blame you." Starchild says, "Yeah, the anime OVA was set
where was Nash?
Set in the same world as Final Fantasy V." Yep. He should be out at the
Spring, right?
The town, the town square of, or the town square or the gate of Vane.
Oh yeah, that I was always wondered about that Final Fantasy anime.
Legend of the Crystals.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
You know which one I did see? I didn't see that one. You know which one I did see, right?
Out of the Final Fantasy OVAs.
Well, not well, just in animes they made off of it in general.
Oh, the Final Fantasy anime that was that was more intended for kids. Unlimited.
Yeah, Unlimited. Yep, that's the one I saw.
Oh.
Yeah, Unlimited. That's the one I saw. Because that one was also on Anime Net. There was so many anime on Anime Network when we had it for free. You know, when we were test market for it. Yeah, it is kind of like Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of was.
Mm-hmm. Which sounded good on paper, but they might as well have just pretty much done an actual adaptation of Final Fantasy. Not from any one of the games, but something original that could be considered Final Fantasy. Unlike Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, which wasn't Final Fantasy related. Just the only way it was Final Fantasy related was because of the name. Okay,
oh wait, Star Trek system about Anime Network.
He said Anime Network was loaded back then.
Yeah, it was. That's why I saw Razafon, Nadesco. A lot of these classic anime, if they weren't on G4 Tech, Anime Unleashed or Toonami, it was on Anime Network, and I saw so many Abenobashi, so many anime that like Metal, regale us the tale of that video that we recorded but still hasn't been edited yet. The one where like I basically knew everything.
Yeah, where you basically know the majority of animes ever aired in America. So yeah, Jerry was here flexing all over us.
That happened.
And the only one I had up on anybody was Calamari Wrestler.
Yeah, that one.
Starchild says, yeah, they should have made...
Wrestling movie, so yeah.
Starchild says, yeah, they should have made a Final Fantasy anime kind of like Lodos.
Oh, that'd been sick. But yeah, that wrestling one. So yeah, you heard what Metal said, Kyle?
If you've never seen it...
Well, what did you say? I wasn't really paying attention. I
Oh,
was
Lord.
just paying attention to what Starchild says.
Story of a wrestler who, you know, is high in his prime, comes down with a terminal illness because, you know, he's a bit of a player who likes, you know, drinking the women. And he has to go to a Buddhist temple and cleanse himself, and he becomes a giant calamari.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Of course, results in a bunch of weird shit happening, you know, with his ex, and, you know, his best buddy and former rival. And mysterious dude, and things get weird, especially the interspecies sex scene.
Of course.
Actually,
Japan.
It's actually not as bad as it sounds. It's just weird. As in, you don't really see anything. It's just more the concept.
Alex, Jessica, Kyle, Nash, Null.
We've been summoned by Zordon.
When I first played this, I was Star Trek said what? I was. Oh yeah, those two. That's right. But yeah, no, Kyle. When you weren't paying attention earlier about the college, you were talking about how I knew all these anime.
Oh.
If that YouTube video ever goes up, you got to see it. There was some that I was embarrassed to know. Like I wasn't like, yeah, I know this one. Like some of them, I was like, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Star Child mentioned the new type magazines. Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They had DVDs with previews of animes on them. Yep.
The only wrestling anime I see is Ultimate Muscles, LPH says.
Well, that's still the best one. Shoot. Although Tiger Mask, I actually know Tiger Mask is good too. The double, the one that has Kenny Omega in it.
Yeah, the newer one.
That one's pretty good too. I didn't finish it though.
I got Mask.
Here we have one of the best animated sequences in the entire game.
Yeah.
Vayne versus Grinder.
Yeah, Lunar Legends, you only saw screenshots.
Yeah, but this is a pretty cool spectacle to see. Star Child says Tiger Mask W is really good.
Yeah. It actually, from what I saw, I didn't finish it, but I mean, it looked cool. Miss X is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, Mia. Yeah. She went, ha.
I mean, she is OP with that magic.
Yeah. Come on, girl, you can do it. Man, they should. It would be great if they actually. Hey, whoa, hey, wow, Dallo. Yeah, man, those magazines are. I'm glad you still kept them.
even though we managed to stop the grindery, this is where Vane met its downfall too. It's no longer a city floating in the sky.
Oh, that's right. What LPH said. That's.
And WWE is trying to make an anime. Good luck with that.
Exactly.
How's it going, Dalo? Good to see you again, man.
I can't wait to see how that turns out. And probably how horrible it'll. Mind you, the Scooby-Doo movies haven't been horrible, so you never know.
Okay, now remember when you leave Vane, go to Maribia first before we
Alright.
go to the grindery,
Alright.
because I'm pretty sure that Dalo says Vane will never fly again. I'm pretty sure he's aware of Lunar as well. I mean, I sure hope he would be.
Look, I beat this before.
It,
I just don't remember how to get out of here.
I think you used the dragon wing to get out.
Oh, okay.
Dalo says, I am okay, just drop for a few minutes to see what's up.
Oh, not well. I know we got E3 in a month. Dragon Wings, not Dragon Armor.
Yep.
Where is it? Dang damn Dragon Wings. Why am I not seeing it? It's. Oh, there you are. Let's go to Maribia.
Maribia, we're going to Ramus's shop. And Dallas says, I own both and played them on PS1, and in the case of Silver Star on PSP, too. Oh, awesome.
Dude.
And that's another one of those series that we're going to be seeing.
Occasionally getting mugged. He said, "Now I get occasionally mugged." I love this writing in this game.
Oh, God.
You're a priestess.
And,
why did
Lunar-
it? Why would the priestess say that?
So you know, Lunar,
Yeah.
Dala, just so you know, Lunar 2 is in the card. It'll be sometime in the future, but we just don't know exactly when.
Yeah.
But instead of Jerry playing that game, since he's playing this game, I'll be the one to take.
Yeah,
reins
that
on
one.
it,
This
because
one I
do
played a
know
lot, but
Lunar
that
2.
one not so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's been years since. That's why I'm like, psh. But I do remember stuff. Welcome to Ramus store. If it's good enough for the Dragon Master, it's good enough for everyone. I wish you were on sale. Oh, you!
We're having a sale.
That's all I can buy?
Dala says, well, that.
Really? That's all I can buy? Althena Doll and Brigand Metal?
Wait,
seem
what?
right. No, yeah, I'm like,
There's no. What?
guess not.
I thought that you could. I thought you could buy the bromides.
Buy
Wow.
Althena Doll Brigand Metal. Unless is there another store around here? Oh wait, say hello to
No,
Luna
I don't
from.
think
Oh no.
there's- Oh, we will, but let me go up to GameFAQs and see when we
Yeah,
can
that's
actually
all.
get those bromides.
Huh?
Because I honestly thought we could come back to Maribia and grab some new bromides after we dealt with the grindery. I mean, not the grindery, but Vane, meaning its downfall. Okay, Q&A. Bromides.
Yeah. Dalo understood my Simpsons reference. Of course, it's always with the Simpsons. That's why Metal works here. He understands the Simpsons references. That's why. That's why. Oh, I guess yeah. I remember there's a part here where somebody says something about stuff being backwards.
no, I guess it wasn't there. I mean, but you do get Mia and Jessica's second bromides, they but um but it's right before you leave to go to Althena's in the final where the final battle takes place. Okay.
Got it. Hey, it's a wanted poster of Kyle.
Yeah.
Don't change the subject. That's funny. Wonder if they say anything about Mel. They're like, Mel will do this.
Hell's Mel. Official proclamation.
Don't let her fall, you bunch of liver scallywags. No, he would. It's what I like to say, but yeah, he would. Star Child said he beat Simpsons, the arcade game.
Because Mel originally was a pirate before being the mayor of Maribia.
Another RPG I played, like, Dragon Quest.
Speaking of the Simpsons arcade game, the manufacturer Arcade 1-Up.
Konami.
Jerry?
What?
You know the arcade manufacturer Arcade 1-Up?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be at E3 this year, and it's rumored that they're going to be showing a new arcade cabinet, and the arcade cabinet they're probably going to show is one for the Simpsons arcade game.
I just wanted Jessica to have her resolve. Alright. Let's go, gang.
I thought I'd make you excited, but oh well.
You know, I heard you. Tell you what will make me excited. Streets of Rage 4 DLC finally having a date for its release would be great.
That'd be nice.
Is there like a general weapons? This is like a weapon and armor store. So wasn't there like a general store? Or you just have to... I guess that would be Ramus, and he's only selling stuff I already got.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, there's got to be a general store somewhere around that area.
Your weapons suck.
Star Trek, the NBA game Arcade 1-Up is online enabled, so you can play online with others. And LPH just said, "Cool."
The boss rat. Yeah, I guess we should just continue on to where would we go?
Go to the grindery.
The grindery.
Yes.
Uh-oh, double Jerry.
Oh no.
Copyright infringement.
Do I go? Which one do I pick for that? Double check. Remember, I had a dream where you lost weight and it was just me that I saw.
I know. I remember.
So which one, Wheels? Kyle?
No, you don't. You can't travel there. You can't.
So what do I do?
Wings to go there. You have to. You go to the world map and you get to the.
All right.
Grindery from there.
Okay. Cause I don't remember.
Besides, I'm pretty sure you had to come back to Maribia anyway to get access to the grindery from the world map.
Makes sense.
Sounds like a fake country from like an 80s cartoon.
That's pretty much what these are, isn't it?
I know, just like, you know, the best one, the Republic of Carbamia.
I was hoping I was like, please say Carbamia.
Carbamia.
Yeah. Carbamia.
Yeah. Oh, so what was it, like 8,000 people
and
like 80,000 camels or something like that?
Carbamia. Let's try saying that at the airport and see how much you'll get banned from running on an airplane.
Oh snap! You rolled out the welcome mat just for me? If I was Alex, that's what I would say. I'd be like, square up.
Yep. they're giving you the red carpet greeting. It's pretty much a repeat of the Tamar Pass with the enemies coming at you, and we have to fight a couple of waves of them before going in because we get help from you know who again.
Well,
A group of your mother scratchers, as Kyle says. LPH says, so did RE8 do good
I was
enough
gonna-
for a RE9 to end the PPH trilogy?
you know, I was gonna ask if somebody who played RE8 would comment on that. 'Cause I haven't.
I haven't.
I haven't yet. I was planning on
I
picking
kind
it.
of want to, you know, 'cause
You know, thick mom, yeah.
I haven't yet either.
I have not yet.
But I was gonna pick it up, but I decided to get me SD Gundam G Crossway or a Cross
Which
Rays.
I would love to play. What? Ah, man. Whoa. Ah, wasted a flash cut because there's only one dude there.
Although I heard that RE8 was pretty short for its game, for the entirety of the game.
Part. So
That's
now
the
I'm thinking
thing
of getting.
about Red Bull that
Well, I'm not really.
I've had a beef with ever since Resident
Three.
Say that. Yeah.
Ever since Resident Evil 5, that's been
Oh,
my
yeah.
main beef with Resident Evil games, is that they've just been way too short.
Yeah, because apparently you can beat about, well, funnily enough, about 8 hours.
Donald says he's skipping RE8.
Yeah.
Or Returnal.
You know, I need to try Returnal. At first, I was like, eh. But now I'm looking at the actual gameplay, and I'm like, you know what? That looks cool.
I've heard good things about it. Yeah, it's like a, third-person shooter / roguelike. Yeah, it's interesting.
Now we're finding more mages and teacups.
Let's do this. Thunder. Oh wait, he just.
Leroy Jenkins. But for real.
Oh no, Death Lancer. Ow.
Answer.
Oh no, another Death Lancer. Yarg, bro. It's gonna be another death. It's another Death Lancer. You guys and your Death Lancers. Pretty predictable. Oh no, Red Blaze! No, we're playing Rage of the Dragons now.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, Mia, you couldn't dodge us. She's dead.
Oh, I still have PTSD when I cut the Rage of the Dragons when we were playing it. StarTel says, I've watched some streams for it. Usually looks alright, and it's first person, but from what I've seen, it's more creepy than it is scary. Plus, it's weird how Ari went from a
Yes!
zombie outbreak in
Yes, exactly. That's Alex's problem and my problem with it too. Like, bruh, like, come on.
Man, everybody's getting yeeted.
They did a lot more damage than I was hoping. Well, thanks, Null, for telling us not to give up. And we leveled up.
Oh, nice.
It's true, like, it doesn't really feel like RE, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
Sadly.
same thing with DMC5 looks great, but also doesn't seem like Devil May Cry, but it does, but it doesn't. Storyline, yeah. Stuff that goes on in it, yeah. Designs of the monsters, yeah. But the characters themselves, I'm like, I don't know if I want Dante actually looking like a real dude. I don't know. Does everything have to be photorealistic these days? I don't know. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, there they are.
Look who came to save the day. Tempest with his case of Fresca.
When the Emperor lies dead at your feet. Whoa, Tempest turned to Broly.
Jessica says, "Has anyone ever told you you were gorgeous?"
What Dalo said something. I can't see how small that is.
It's emoji of a cat and a dragon with a black box in
Ah.
between. But yeah, with Resident Evil, I mean, it's like when they switched to the first-person segment of the, for that type of gameplay, I said to myself, it's probably better that they just called it, a new Resident Evil gun survivor game, because that's essentially what it is.
Yeah, that's what, you're not the only one who said that either. I know someone else who said that too. They're like, why is it just called Gun Survivor?
Mm-hmm. They could have just, done it like a soft reboot of the Gun Survivor games, and they could have just, have it go in that direction if they wanted to continue the story after RE6.
It reminds me of, again, with Yakuza and Judgment all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, why is a spin-off the classic Yakuza style?
Oh, you're talking about Lost, how Judgment falls more of the OG Yakuza in
Yeah.
this day and age than Yakuza Like a Dragon going forward.
Part of me is like, if they at least fix the combat balancing, I'll at least
You won't even
Yeah.
have a stink about it in later games.
at least yeah. I mean, I wish they kept it, but I mean, at least I won't be as mad. I won't be butthurt.
Mm-hmm.
If they took their criticism about the combat balancing,
Right.
which I hope they did.
Yeah, I hope they do, because if they don't, then that's going to be polarizing for a lot of people going forward, that there's not really that much balance between the games.
Because, dear God, difficulty spike. Hey, we're not going to tell you. We're going to tell you about this battle tower. It's completely optional, but you might want to do it. How about?
I mean, if it's the
how
only
about
way
I had to do it because
if it's the only way you can grind in the game,
Exactly.
then by golly, go for it.
it was the only because regular encounters gave you nothing, even if they were higher level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all need to fix the balance with that, with the experience and all that.
Even when enemies were like about maybe 3 levels above you, the difficulty spike is right there in your face.
Boy, howdy, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, at least fix the balance, man. Like,
Oh, like a dragon emote.
Yeah.
Emote, as Doloran says. Like a dragon.
and Metal. Speaking of Yakuza, you're playing 6. Well, you got 6. I don't know if you're playing it, but and now you're like, yeah. Do you want to play 7, Metal?
I mean, if you want,
I
and if you're really
don't
into
know
anime,
if
you
Metal's
can
there.
always just play Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
Yeah, which I still need to beat. I still have it on my PS4. And been playing Crash Bandicoot on the PS5 because
I
They
just
gave it?
realized my mic was still.
oh, I was wondering. I was like, what happened, Metal? So yeah,
Sorry, I can respond to you now.
yeah, Yakuza, yeah.
I didn't, because I had to mute my mic to talk to somebody else here. But, anyways, I did pick up 6. I have not played it yet. Like I said, I am still getting, because I have played Kiwami priorly, and I'm currently playing 0.
Yeah.
And once I'm done 0, I'll probably go through Kiwami again, and then kind of work my way up, 2, then 3, 4, 5 remastered. I'll probably get around to Like a Dragon around or after I'm playing 6. So, like, it's definitely on the list, but it's not something I kind of need to pick up right now.
Yeah.
'Cause I've still got like 7 other Yakuza games to get through.
Yeah.
Well, okay, technically 1 to re-get through. Like I said, I've already played through Kiwami, but
Starchild says, I think if people rage about the next Yakuza game and it affects sales, they will change back to the previous battle style.
wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, we'll just have to.
I mean, kind of like how there were certain people who complained about the Resident Evil series going from, with how they
Yeah.
made the gameplay from
That's
Resident Evil
why I
longer.
thought of it. Yeah.
Survival horror to like action.
Mm-hmm.
And now back to not really survival horror,
Now
not really
it's
action.
It's like atmospheric.
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah, atmospheric horror, kind of like Penumbra. But yeah, it's just, when I think of survival horror in Resident Evil, I always think of third person with fixed camera angles, kind of like the old RE
Yeah.
games. Because that's the type of survival horror that, kind of like how Alone in the Dark was back in its prime.
Starshell said he beat the Yakuza 7 demo.
It was fun, but I won't buy it until it's like $10 like the other games. And Dalo says, what if they did a new battle system for each game?
You know, if they went to card game randomly in the next one, why not?
Yeah.
Like, if it's
yeah.
a gimmick for each one, that's not as bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar. Like, pretty much, unless it goes on sale, I'm probably not going to pick it up, like I said, till I get around to playing. Like, either playing or finishing 6.
Starchild, that is a very good comparison. He says, watching the new Resident Evil game reminded me of Fallout 3.
Oh, yeah. What, like how...
LPH says, RE don't know what they are anymore.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Well, they still got the horror core. They're just doing, like, a different spin on it. Because even through, like, 4, 5, 6, they still kind of had that horror at their core.
Oh, yeah.
Like, with 4, obviously, they switched over to being more actiony, and from zombies to being, the parasites.
And
there's more you could do with, like, the plagas than you could just, like, some shambling zombies.
Right.
Which I do understand.
But
it works.
But when it came to that trilogy of games that went for that action-based approach, in Resident Evil 4's defense, it still felt like it was a survival horror most of the time, because about more than half of the game you got to be by yourself as Leon.
I was gonna say that, yeah. Still had to manage your ammo because it was around, but it wasn't too plentiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas ever since they had like the co-op feature, that's where I was like, okay, this is not survival horror to me. This is just more like team-based gameplay, like what you would see in Gears of War.
Just like RE6 was a really good co-op game, but not really a scary one. Just really fun co-op game. Decently.
And LPH says, like most Capcom games. Well, yes and no, LPH. I mean, especially when it comes to like the Monster Hunter series, that series, from what I know, has still stayed true to tradition ever since its conception.
That one doesn't veer too off. Like it does. It doesn't randomly turn into like a rail shooter or something like that.
No.
Like yeah.
That would be kind of weird, but hey, I'd try it.
I mean, the Resident Evil rail shooter games were pretty fun back in the day.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were just talking about those the other day. Yeah, Dark Side Chronicles.
Umbrella Chronicles, yeah. Those are really
Those
fun.
pretty good, yeah.
Basically, Resident Evil trying to be arcadey.
What's the best way to put it? The spin-offs and side games, like people don't have an issue with them trying to, monkey with the formula.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
What was it?
Yakuza should
Right, especially with like the new Resident Evil Reverse or whatever that comes along with RE8.
Oh, Starchild tried that game. It was.
I imagine his impressions were not that positive of it.
Yeah, because I had a feeling, because like, dude, they didn't even bother to really promote it. Meaning like,
No.
to me that always says that they weren't. If they don't promote it, they weren't confident in it. You know.
God, what was that one that like was horrible?
Umbrella Corps?
Oh yeah, that was trying to be like Counter-Strike. But
That one was bad
but
too.
in the Resident Evil universe.
It's like ever since Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, it's just the spin-offs have been nothing but garbage.
Yeah, because that did decently well for what it was. Because it was like a team shooter, and that did, I think by all accounts, that did like okay. So they've been, then came Umbrella Corps, and that one just completely blew up in their faces.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only did you have to deal with the other team, but you also had to deal with zombies, which really screwed with the game.
It's like, I just want another Resident Evil Outbreak. That was one of the spin-offs I actually had a lot of fun with.
Like hell, like I was saying, I would be fine with another rail shooter, like
Mm-hmm.
the Chronicles games, or hell, even like okay, maybe not Dead Aim, but that wasn't that great. But
Oh god. Dead Aim.
maybe not. Yeah, like the Chronicles games, but those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know like the first one was mostly just retelling 0, 2, 0, 1, and 0, 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, and 3.
Starchild says a few things. He says it has a similar color style as Fallout 3. I'm sure he's talking about Resident Evil Village. Second thing he says, I think gameplay style for each Yakuza game would keep it interesting. And third, if they just copy and paste the battle system from Yakuza 7, then I'm sure there will be a backlash if they don't fix the issues. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
That's the thing is, I'm assuming, yeah, they're gonna improve on what worked and hopefully listen to feedback and fix what didn't. Because if they do that, then yeah, it'll be fun.
Because you remember a game called Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 on the PS3
Yes.
and 360?
Had that game.
That was a copy and paste of the first Raging Blast.
Pretty
with
much.
None of the problems.
It just had a movie. That's the only difference. And less, actually, it even and also less content because there was no story.
Like that was the only reason to get that was for Plan to Eradicate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Which was a remake of a previous OVA/video game, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans.
Yep.
And both the original and the remake are good in their own rights. Although I'm pretty sure that people would love the remake a lot more because it's a lot shorter than the original Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, but I enjoyed both of them for what they are.
Starchild said something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the last three things that Starchild says that I brought about, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
LPH
Anyway,
said something.
LPH now says, it 1 to 6 was good, but Yakuza 7, it different with a new character and a new story arc, and Judgment just goes back to 1 to 6 gameplays.
That's a weird thought. like that is a thought. Like,
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
because
Ichiban's a new character, and I'm like, yeah, but
I'd be interested to see like another. I'd see like another spin-off, like in the like in those vein of Ishin or Kenzan.
Yes, but do one
Like
based...
that's like a period piece, but maybe for like
Because they did...
either like because we got Zero, which is basically the 80s, but maybe we could think something maybe like that's set in like the 50s.
Or hell, have one that just only stars Goro Majima by himself.
Or yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he
Oh,
can
what a
go with the
schmuck
solo game.
this-
I mean,
this
you don't
enemy is.
necessarily need to have Kiryu at front and center.
Yeah, that's true. And I was thinking of doing one like in the 50s and 60s during the they call it the economic miracle, in post-war Japan.
Mm-hmm. Stars a young Majima, a very young Majima who's an otter. But he wouldn't. But then again, he wouldn't become the Mad Dog of Shimano.
Or what they.
Charles says, "Yeah, Reverse was kind of lame. It's basically a 6-person battle royale game on really small maps. The graphics were good and it had some cool features, but 6 people free for all isn't exciting. Plus the maps were so small." LPH says, "And did DBZ Raging Blast 2 have Vegeta, Lil Bro in the game? Oh, you're talking about Tarble? Nope.
Tarble, no.
Dolph
Tarble
says,
has not appeared in anything except for that one special, I think.
Dolph says, you think we would make a new game and add more content? Think, Jerry, think!
God.
Speaking of, you guys heard about Ace music video by a Japanese artist called Curly Police.
No, explain this one.
Basically, this Japanese guy who he does music and he does like direct his own music videos. He did a song called Curly Police, and let's just say the video is not sitting well with people from the subcontinent.
Dang.
Because
It was oh boy, Indian people are like no, yeah. I can see why.
Well, funnily enough, the artist actually pulled the video and actually issued a public apology, and people are like, you know what? It's cool.
At least sometimes it's like xenophobia. Sometimes it's just Japanese people just literally don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't know. It's
Oh yeah.
sometimes
no,
it's malicious. Sometimes actually not malicious. They're just ignorant, you know.
Yeah, they just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't understand the seriousness of the backlash that because of them being so isolated from the rest of the world.
It's such a homogenous country.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's people from other, but it's still like your foreigners aren't anywhere near. It's not anywhere near like a lot of them, even though you think there are. Not really. Like, it's still very homogenous.
Like for example, that one gal that they had for who became the community manager for Mighty Number 9, when Gamergate was about to get into gear, and she got a lot of flack because of that gender swap of Beck that she posted online during
That's
that.
the funny thing, because she was just a community manager. She had nothing to do with the actual development of the game itself.
Yeah, exactly.
But people assumed that she was going in there trying to,
Yeah, but the thing is that Inafune,
Put her
the rest of Concept did not even bother to try to address a public apology because they didn't understand the seriousness or
they didn't understand like
severity of how bad the
hubbub
backlash was.
Yeah, they didn't understand what it was all about, so they didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. And StarTal says, yeah, they are usually oblivious to stuff outside of their area. Yep. Which is why people like Gaijin Goomba says that, Japan really needs to think outside the box.
They do.
The thing is, they're not, like, intentionally racist.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of times just ignorance.
Cultural ignorance.
Yeah.
Things are featured, like when they do blackface and other stuff. They're not doing it because, they're xenophobic and they hate, black people. They're just doing it because they don't know. It's considered culturally insensitive. They just don't know.
Imagine if the Japanese actually did a day where they dedicate and celebrate America, where they pretty much have a bunch of hot dog and hamburger stands and have people dressed up in fat guy suits. Would you think that's funny or offensive?
Funnily offensive. Offensively funny.
I guess there's middle ground somewhere.
Yeah. Just like you ever play Bust a Groove?
Oh yeah, the Bubble Bobble spinoff.
No, Bust a Groove, not Move.
Oh, Buster Groove, not Bust a Move. Never
Which
mind.
it was gonna be called Bust a Move, but because of Bubble Bobble, they had to change it to Bust a Groove. But anyway, there's a character named Ham, and he's supposed to be a stereotype of Americans. He's a fat dude who just likes hamburgers, but he dances really well. And also, he was black in the original Japanese, but in America they changed him to white, so to not make him extra offensive.
He did something similar to Mega Man Powered Up, I think, with Oil Man, where they changed him from being because he was basically black with like pink lips.
Oh boy.
Oh, so pretty much
They changed
being
him to blue.
in the Mega Man universe. I get it.
Yeah, they kind of pulled the jinx on him and turned him like blue. Because they were worried that people would get upset because it looked too much like blackface.
The
So
original.
they changed him to blue.
I like the meme how people say that the original color scheme for Jinx makes her look like Mr. Popo's wife.
Oh, and they made it. Oh yeah, they did a joke about that in DBZ Bridge, didn't they?
Yes, they did. LPA says that sounds like a South Park episode.
It does.
You know,
It does.
I wouldn't be surprised if South Park actually did an episode on that because they pretty much could get away with anything. Because
Well, hey, I still remember the
everybody
Jim
gets made fun
Pokemon
of.
episode.
That's basically why, you know, Matt Stone and Trey Parker actually, you know, parodies a lot of issues around the world, or, you know, within media, because everybody gets made fun of.
Dang,
It's not
Mia.
like it's toward one group of people. It's everybody.
Nothing you say,
Startel says, "Yeah, blue popo."
Holy blue on a popo. Remember that?
yeah,
Abridged.
Sky Popo.
Yeah, little green.
I still have nightmares about Blue Sky Popo.
Yeah,
Not literally, but still, I thought that looked horrible.
because it is.
And only for America, because, you know.
Well, you remember when 4Kids actually would change the color of dark skin?
Did I come from
remember.
here?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
I remember some particularly bad ones. Like, there's the infamous One Piece shower gun. There was some more bad examples when they brought Gash Bell over to Zatch Bell, where they just like put a laser like green glow over guns and made them like too energy. It was hilariously bad.
Why even put a flea option?
Don't. I was about to say, don't worry. In that one room, you were not. You were not at a dead end, Jerry. There was actually a place to go. You just.
Really? The one where I came from the tank?
It was that one pathway where that one enemy was standing, because there's a set of hides right there that you can go into.
Oh, I saw it. I just thought I came from there. I thought I came from there.
Nah.
Dyslexia. Messes with your sense of direction.
Dallas, squid emotes, and then he says, "I'm blue." LPH then says, "Why?" Because pretty much 4Kids was racist back in the day, and they just pretty much wanted to.
Remember, nothing could be shown from Japan.
They actually didn't. I mean, who in their mind decided those Secret Service agents or whatever, not even wield guns in the 4Kids version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead, they're just
pointing their fingers. Oh, speaking of guns, remember Gundam Seed on Cartoon Network?
Oh yeah.
Metal, do you remember Disco Guns? Yeah, Disco Guns.
Fortunately, in Canada, we were spared disco guns, but
Oh.
I've seen clips of disco guns and they look horrible.
Disco Guns.
I was gonna say, I think the only thing they really censored in Canada with Seed were some of the more graphic pilot deaths, but I think that was about it. Like, they even had the infamous, Kira and Play sex scene still in there.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
And it's funny that I bring up Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Dalo in the chat, he's a really big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Metal, you and Dalo could probably talk about your decks. Because you have what? You plug it at the end, but...
It's funny, because I'm thumbing through my Blue Eyes deck right now, so... I'm a blue man.
Startel says, "I avoid Gundam Seed at all costs." Lol.
Well, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Seed
Although original Seed, I will
actually
sit through. It's
I was
just
gonna
boring
say,
to me.
Original Seed is actually, somewhat still well liked. It's Seed Destiny where things start getting sticky.
Sticky, icky, icky.
Oh, Jerry, it's those Robo Knights from Dragon Quest, but if they had tank treads.
Pretty much. And... Again, why LPH said
Why?
Yeah. Hoo-ah.
Well.
Yeah. What happened? Don't worry about it. We're not dead.
Nothing.
We're not dead. Don't worry.
About all the censorship in anime back in the day, and now it seems like, Funimation is slowly getting into that fad, especially when it comes to any anime they've gone. They have to have a Western person sing like the opening theme song or whatever.
I think it depends on the anime, but yeah.
Like, again, who thought it was a good idea to dub Ultimate Battle in English in Dragon Ball Super?
Oh boy, that piece of crap that happened.
Now, if you wanted to get Slayer to actually do a song for that, then I'd have no problem with that.
You know what I want? I told Wheels this. If I could just revive what's his name, Freddie Mercury, to sing.
Oh yeah.
He'd sing it perfect. John, John, John.
Dalla says
Play it
no
safe.
comments on this topic.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But no, Blue Eyes. You stick it with Blue Eyes no matter what, Metal. Actually, are you sticking it with no matter what, or it's just like he's good now?
Corpse?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, about Blue Eyes, the Blue Eyes deck you be building, like, is it just like character loyalty, or is it like actually a good
no,
deck?
it's more of just trying to make it as consistent and viable as possible in a competitive sense. So it's basically, you know.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
to a dead end. Damn it.
It's less being
Yeah, I just had to go up,
character
but
accurate, and more just taking the overall archetype and just trying to push it to be as, you know, the best it can be.
StarChild says, I think Lotus is one of the few instances where the English opening theme is kind of better than the
yeah,
Japanese version.
I think so too for the OVA. Yeah, the English one actually sounds better because it's meant to be sung in Italian parts of it, so the Western voice sounds better for that.
Dollar says, I play Cyber Dragon for budget.
Ooh, it's fun. Yeah, that's cool, because I have a Cyber Dragon deck as well. That's cool. Like I said, yeah, I'll plug my channel at the end. I've got some deck profiles up there at the moment. I'm hoping to do a bit more with it, but right now it's just a few deck profiles.
Oh, by the way, Jerry, I'm flying somewhere in California.
Somewhere
California.
in California. Where?
What? Where? Somewhere. Why won't you tell me where you're going? I just did!
But I thought we lived in America.
Oh, I meant we're flying from America to
America.
That's where you live.
And I thought we lived in America.
LPH says, we got the technology for it in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, when Little Karibo was doing that for Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, you could tell in his voice it sounded like he was laughing his ass off.
Oh,
Yeah.
When he did that scene between, you know, Joey and Serenity, when talking about him going to somewhere in California, it just sounded like he was about to crack up.
Oh god, whenever I hear that, I just think back to the Wizard with Jimmy and his California.
Oh, this bag is heavy like 2 teenage boys. And don't even ask me how I know that.
Dollar says something.
Says, my pinned tweet on my Twitter has some of my collection. And Starchild says, I have a lot of Dragon Ball Z GT cards from the early 2000s.
Oh! I see Exodia and Pot of Greed. But what does it do?
It allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck.
Oh, Exodia! Obliterate! Where he was firing his laser like Dr. Octagonopus.
Well, that reminds me, I need to watch me some Lasner tonight for my
SPT
show,
Laser?
Ninja Talks Live, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Hero Club for Life. Shameless plug.
Yeah, that's at the end.
But yeah, this week we're looking at the first 10 episodes of Blue Comet SPC Lasner.
SPT Laser.
Okay, SPT Laser. I can never remember.
Lonely way.
I just call it
Da,
lazy.
da, da, da.
I just call it lazy.
If nothing else, you'll at least like the song.
Yeah.
Dalla says to Starchild, some of those cards are worth something, and then Starchild says, I have a lot of them.
I have a lot of DBZ cards too, from that era. I still have mine.
Back
Yeah.
during the Spore
think.
era, like I collected kind of really hardcore between the first set, which was Saiyan Saga, up through Cell games. After that, I kind of dropped off, but I had like a shit ton of cards. Like used to. I should emphasize used to, but.
Dello says, if you have the Super Saiyan Goku, that is worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Trading card. Speaking of
Yep, the
trading
movie
cards,
DVDs. Yeah.
I've been kind of interested. Well, speaking of card games, I've been kind of interested in wanting to try out that that Dragon Ball Z card RPG on the DS called Harakanara Densetsu.
Oh, I haven't played it. I've heard of it though, which is funny because I just picked up a certain other card-based Dragon Ball game, Super Dragon Ball Heroes World.
Yeah.
Edition.
I need to play more of that. I actually dig
which
it.
Which is the home port of the arcade card game, because
Yep.
arcade card games are a thing in Japan still, and they're actually decently popular. Which, fun fact, if anybody out there has played Yakuza Kiwami and played the Musi King
Yeah.
game,
Mesa King.
that
Yeah.
was based on an actual arcade game, only without, the sexy women dressed as bugs, because it was, actual bugs.
Right.
But, believe it or not, Sega actually test marketed that game in the United States in Walmarts in Texas in like 2005.
Oh, Nash got
They actually test marketed it, but it didn't go over too well, so it didn't go any further than like location tests. But they tried bringing it over.
Starchild says, I have some of the movie promo cards from the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball movie.
I do too. I have the Cooler and Broly ones.
And Dalla says, ha! Imagine if they still kept doing that, and imagine if, Dragon Ball Super Broly actually had a Super
Metal,
Broly.
that's for you. Donald said, I'm just gonna flex here.
And there's a link in the description.
I'll put it in the Skype chat.
Flex away, good sir.
Charles says, I'll put some pictures of some of the cards I have in the Discord.
I'm trying to
I have
get the
some
link here.
Hakusho and Saint Seiya cards from the DVDs too. And then Dolo asks, but how has everyone been doing? We've been doing fine.
Well, I've been doing pretty darn good. I got a PS5.
Yes, he did. He's got a PS5. I got a PS5, although I got mine back in December. But yeah,
I got it through like being a psychopath, as Adam Sessler put it. Refreshing 20 tabs at 3 in the morning. And I also got a drawing tablet that I really like, one of those Cintiqs. So do you, but it wasn't a Cintiq.
Yeah, I got me a tablet too. It wasn't a Cintiq or a Wacom tab. It's actually from Xpen. It was the 24 Pro tablet. Because I've been kind of getting my artist itch back a little bit ever since my college days, so I've been trying to, get back to that little by little. Dalla says, nice, got mine day one. Yeah, I remember you posting on Twitter about that, saying how you managed to get your PS5 on day one, or managed to get a pre-order for that. He also says, I think I am one of the few people that never struggled to get one. Wow.
You and my cousin, my cousin who lives in Ware, Massachusetts, he was able to get it day one too. I'm like, wow.
Darkchild says, I think I have the Broly promos too, and the Janemba promo.
Janemba. I have Broly and Cooler, like I said, yeah.
Janemba.
I used to buy booster packs for the DBZ card game like crazy. I don't know where they all are, because what I saw, and now that I think about it, I may actually have thrown them out. I hope I didn't. But I used to buy booster packs like crazy.
I've been doing fine. Aside from work, I've been kind of on a Souls type of gameplay experience from this past week.
Right, playing
a
Demon
bit of
Souls.
Souls on PS5 as well as Sekiro on my PC.
Shadow of the Twice.
Yes. Which basically they should just call it Tenchu.
Yeah. I guess.
Because that's essentially what it is. But anyways.
Huh?
But we all here are pretty... Dollar says, nice, nice. But we all here are pretty excited for the announcement of Lost Judgment. Which
Yeah.
we talked about at the beginning of the show. But we didn't get far into it because talking about it because I think we want to avoid spoilers for anybody who hasn't even seen it yet.
Yeah.
The trailer.
That's where I came from.
But it's good to know that the original voice
No, it can't
cast
be
is
where I
coming
came
back
from.
for both English and Japanese. So yeah, you got Greg Chun returning as
Oh,
Yagi
boy.
and Crispin
Oh
Freeman,
no!
Freeman
That looks like a familiar
returning as,
face.
Season.
It's horrible. The White Dragon.
Crispin Freeman returning back as Kaito-san. Oh, Quark! Yeah. Oh, poor Quark.
Let's go do this.
Yet Null still doesn't know that Quark's actually his father.
For some reason.
Yeah. Startel says, some of the cards I have are foreign, and then he also says, it's a dragon, and then Dollar says, I played Demon Souls so much day one that I kind of burned myself out. I will get back to return to the Nexus in October.
Makes sense. I mean, if you played it that much.
Yeah.
That's why I only played Tekken, like, 'cause I was burning myself out when I was playing it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Only ever make it to yellow ranks, like not even high ranks. Hey, look at this! Perfect spot
Yeah,
to
I
save.
remember
Save.
you've been trying for quite a long while to try to get
And then
out of Green Range.
and then I finally did it, and then season 4 came out, and what happened? Sent me back to green rank because of the rank, because Namco decided we should rank reset everybody.
Now, I never understood the symbology when it comes to this area with all the fairies and stuff inside the grindery. I guess it's supposed to be the Sky Garden is supposed to be like a like an homage to where Galleon hung out at the beginning of Lunar. Remember when he was playing the shamisen in the back, in that little courtyard or whatever?
Poor little fairies.
Or I'm gonna say that they're supposed to possibly give Galleon, or like a representation of like his
This little
like
bit of
whatever sort of
humanity
he
he's
has
still
left.
at. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep, she
But
even
it-
says, I remember Galleon walking in the gardens.
Because like Galleon was like the only person that Mia could consider as a father, basically, because most of the Alsa dynasty are women.
LPA, Dalo said something, excuse me.
He says, or that the diamonds are his. Oh God, really? You had to make that reference, Dalo. You remember when the White Dragon?
Yes,
says
I
the
remember
diamonds
that.
are his essay?
Yes, I remember that very much. At the beginning, yeah. Why do they want this? Don't they know it's just my... Yeah.
Just as feces, but all crystallized. Wouldn't that be like Quark or the White Dragon just pretty much passing off kidney stones at that point?
I don't know. Metal, do you know about dragon biology?
Not terribly.
Yeah. Dang, that dragon hit me for a crit.
This is why I keep saying we should have a Lunar 3 and not like Dragon Song after that atrocity on
Woof.
the DS. Or at least get the second game re-released again after so long. whether if they just re-release it as like the PS1 version, or if they did a a hand-drawn remake, kind of like what they did for Silver Star Harmony. But Dalla says, I always took it to be that Galleon at the end of the day. He might be evil, but he has the heart. But he has a heart and care about life.
Yeah, we all want to forget it. Yeah, Dalla.
Yes, let's forget that, please. Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was doo-doo. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
What kind of doo-doo? Straight doo-doo.
The White Dragon's doo-doo.
Well, no, that doo-doo's actually at least valuable. Like guano.
Because you could get a lot of silver, but in Rammus's case, he actually got 500 silver out of it instead of the 20 grand he was supposed to get. But that was for all versions except for the GBA version, because in the GBA version, you actually did get 20 grand of silver.
Yeah. And Lunar Legends, yep.
Yep.
I remember I was like, ooh, I'm set. I got a lot of money.
And Dalla says, yeah, you're right.
I forget if I want to go up here or down there. I don't remember if it even matters.
This game likes to play Cheshire Cat.
I remember I always, when I played this game on originally, I would just keep going left. I just kept going left and somehow made it to Galleon. I kid you, I kid you not. I just, that worked for me, Kyle.
Well, I mean, can that lightning actually strike twice for you?
I don't know if this is different from the previous games. I don't know. Probably don't even need to do this.
Stairs right there, which I think go up.
Wham, bam.
Wham, bam.
In Legends, because of that, I was like a whole lot higher level at this point. But this one's, I guess, talking about balancing. They made more balancing to this one than Legends.
Mm-hmm. At least you could thank Legends for introducing the whole limit break system.
Yeah.
Because that carried on to this remake.
Yep. Yeah, first one you didn't have that. And the PS1 one.
The PS1 version didn't have the limit break system.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And the inventory management in that game was abysmal. It's like the inventory management in the PS1 version of Lunar Silver Star Harmony, think of like Earthbound's inventory management. It's just that bad.
Woof.
Because the inventory you have is extremely limited, or the space for inventory.
Oh crap! I didn't realize.
It's not quantified. Is not quantified to have like up to 99 amount. They're each their own separate item.
Where's the stairs? Over here?
Yeah, the ones that are right behind you, that are in the middle.
Guess what? It's 2 minutes away from ending.
2 minutes away from our time being up for the day.
Yeah.
Well, I got 5 minutes to save the world.
Or if you want to go by Sephiroth's case in Final Fantasy VII Remake, you have 7 seconds to defy fate.
Second sevens, no, I like that.
Second sevens.
Actually, let's fight this guy for the experience.
Well, LPH, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, hey, thanks. We're gonna end anyway soon, so.
Yeah, we're gonna end. I might as well go ahead and get my plugs in.
Yeah, might as well. Then I'll save it after this battle.
Because it's my turn this time. So yeah,
right, go ahead and plug.
YouTube.com/RPG reviews. That's where I work on my created content. I'm working on a review for Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars on the Super Nintendo. I have been off with working on that review on and off this entire week because of lack of motivation because of work. But I hope to get back on that with this week coming up, so that way I can finally get it finished. Be on the lookout for that. Follow me through social media at facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. I do have a page here on Twitch where you can follow me where I do live streams, which is twitch.tv/RPGreviews, although I have not done live streams on there for quite a while, but I would like to get back to that at some point. But if you want to follow me on YouTube, where I archive my live streams from Twitch onto YouTube, then follow me at youtube.com/RPGGamer for solo.
All right, Metal, go ahead and plug.
All right.
Tell
please check
Dalo
me out.
about
Yeah. Okay, check me out on YouTube at Master with Blue of Eyes. That's my YouTubing channel. Currently, there's not a whole lot, a couple deck profiles, but I'm hoping to get some interesting stuff up and running soon. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter at MasterBlueEyes0. So for the time being around here, I'm still the Visible Ninja, but that's a whole nother thing. And speaking of, check out my buddy's website, hero-club.com. We got a bunch of superhero news there, cover it all the time. And of course, follow us across social media at Hero Club 4 Life. That's the number 4. Both on Twitter and of course on Twitch, which is where we host our shows. Fridays, a bit of video gaming, and Wednesdays, my little talk show, where we talk about the Gundam series, the Tokusatsus, and everything in between. So check us out.
And last but not least,
All right, as for me, you can follow me on Twitch, Fighter Chaos. That's FIGHTERXAOS on Twitch, 4 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays is Tekken, Fridays is a different game. And you can also follow me on social media with that same name, Fighter Chaos. That's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And I think that's it.
all right, well, you can join us next Saturday because we take a break from Lunar and we're returning back to Fightcade because
Nice.
we're at episode 12 for this time around with Lunar, and it's time for us to take a break from it next week and play a fighting game. We haven't decided what fighting game, but we'll decide throughout the whole week that comes. But be sure to join us for that. But until next week, this is Double RPG.
Visible Ninja.
And I'm Fighter Chaos.
And Jerry, you have 2 words for us to end off the show, so take it away, my friend.
Nimyu. Kanyo.
Peace out, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye, and
Adios.
thanks for joining us.